Hi, I'm here today to show you how to embed your voki to your teacher website. So in class, for your tips, you should have created a voki introducing yourself to your student on your first day. So in order to access your voki, you should go to voki.com. As you can see up here, voki.com, and then you should go to my voki. You should log in. When it prompts you, it should be educ first last name at gmail.com, and then type in your password. You should then find your voki and click on it. So it pops up here to the left, and you should go to publish your voki. Publish this voki directly to your site, which is what you want. You want to change the player size from medium to large. We want it large. And then it should adjust your embed code. You always want to embed things like this to your teacher website if possible. So right here is your embed code. Normally just a big long string of words, and it's kind of hard to understand unless you're really good at HTML. So first thing you're going to do is hit copy. If it doesn't give you a copy option, just highlight everything and hit Control-C or right-click copy. So now you have your code copied, so you're going to go to your teacher website. In order to access that, you're going to go to sites.google.com, and here you're going to have a list of your sites. You should click on your website, then you will get your website that you created earlier this week. Your voki goes in your About Me page as reference back to the PowerPoint. If you forget, everything's on the PowerPoint. It'll pretty much lead you through the process also. Here is an agenda of everything that should be on your site. My first day welcome, tip number 1, that's where your voki will go. Leave this on here until you finish your website at the end of the semester, and then we can delete it. This is just to let you know what should be on each page. So leave this here for now. In order to make a change to the site, right now I can't do anything to it. I can't type. I can highlight, but I can't type. So in order to do that, you hit the pencil, which is Edit Page. And once that's loaded, you can notice that you can make changes to your site now. I always put a placeholder when I'm working with embed codes in HTML. So these zeros are going to show up in my HTML, and I'm going to know where to put, because that's where I want my voki. You can also go and put title. This is going to be your screenshot right here. And then you can put description. I mean, we always say screenshot, but when we embed things, we don't necessarily put things screenshot. We just have our embedded thing. So right here is where my voki is going to go. We've got HTML. As you can see, sometimes you can read and you can figure out where you want to put it. If you want to do that, that's fine. You don't have to put the placeholder, but this is a lot of times easier as you get more stuff onto your site to find where you want to put it. So I can see right here is where I want my voki, because these are the zeros I typed in. So I'm going to hit highlight it because I want to get rid of them, or you can backspace, but I always just highlight it and hit Control-V, which is going to paste my embed code from my voki site onto here. If you don't like the shortcut option, Control-V, you can always hit right-click and go to paste. Same thing as Control-V. Now that you have that, go ahead and hit Update. As you can see, there's your Google gadget. I'm going to go ahead and hit Save so I don't lose that. And preview my voki. And as it loads, you can see it is there. Hit it. So you can see that it works. Next, I'm going to fill out my title and my description. So I'm going to go back to Edit. So you add your title. It should be something similar to My First Day Introduction or whatever you named your voki. You notice I always like to bold my title, and I try to keep everything in the same format where it's title, the embedded option, or screenshot, and then description. I like the bold description, or you can make it bigger or all caps. Just keep it in the same format. It kind of distinguishes it. Always keep everything in the same format so it looks nice and neat. Your introduction, or your description, excuse me, should be something like, this clip is an introduction to my class, letting them know a little bit about myself, etc. Just know that your audience is your students or the students' parents, and so you should be talking in the teacher voice here. And always just explain what you created, like what it is that you said, kind of, and then tell them a little bit about the tools. You could say, I created this tool on voki where you choose a character and type text to create a speaking avatar. Something like that. Should be short, 2 to 3 sentences. I wouldn't say more than 4 to 5 sentences. Keep your descriptions kind of the same length throughout your website. Another thing you can do is you can always link your tool, if you mention it in your description, to the actual site. So highlight voki, go to this little chain link up here, link, then click web address and type in www.voki.com, and then open this link, checkmark this in another window, and then hit OK. Now you can see voki is linked to that website. And if you want to change it, you can click change there. Next, hit save. And then your page should be complete and you should be fine. One more thing I want to mention is if your voki doesn't show up on your site, just try changing the browser. So if you're Mozilla Firefox, try Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. And if you have any other more problems, go visit the TTL.